What's going on, guys? No, I'm not playing The Last of Us right now. Although I did fucking play The Last of Us, and it is just badass. Fucking loved it. Easily the best PS3 exclusive ever. Just flat out ever. How they could possibly try to top that, I have no idea. But that's not what this video is about. As you can see here, I do have some icons. Because it's finished. I hinted, I believe it was in my E3 videos, that I was doing a little something, and I had been posting, I don't know what it's called, the channel header, I guess, not the picture, but the words that come up on the top of my channel. The big things were coming. It started out, the big things were coming in May. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. Then that got delayed. And then it was big things are coming in June. And then I thought that was going to get, as I get a Facebook message here. Okay. I don't know who you are. That big things were coming in June, and I thought that was going to be delayed. But then it didn't. This all actually started back in January. But, yeah, it all kind of culminated the week of E3. That's where I got all the parts that I needed, and I just needed to build my PC, and then I needed to find somebody with a copy of Windows that I could load onto it, because I was not going to pay upwards of $200 for a copy of Windows. That's just not something I was going to do. So I was lucky enough to find someone that had a copy of it. Was lucky enough to find someone that was going to let me use the copy of it. And yeah, it's finally finished, and I just want to show you guys real quick what it is, what's inside of it. I'm going to show you what's inside of it. I'm going to take the side panel off and everything. But this is it. This is, as I can take my headset down. I was just playing a game on it. Ignore all the clutter off to there. That's where everything used to sit. But working on getting all that stuff just out of here. So this is my case. This is the CM Storm. That's Cooler Master, by the way. It's the CM Storm Enforcer. I believe it's the Enforcer. As you can see, I got my badges right there. It's a really badass case. I picked it not only because it was one of the cheaper cases on Newegg, which is where every part in this computer came from. It's really dark. I wish it was more light. I have my room light on, but it's not. Here, let me try to get this door open more. That better? Not really. Maybe it won't be as dark when the video is on YouTube, but I don't know if you can even see it or not, but I have the top three drive bays sealed off with the stuff that came with it. I decided to go with the bottom drive bay because the cord for my SATA cord wasn't really long enough to reach too far up top. So I just went with my DVD drive from an old computer. Actually, my most recent old computer. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to set the computer down real quick so I can close the door back. Because I don't want it getting all dusty. That's the last thing that I want. Wires. You know what, I'm actually just going to unplug these wires. Screw it. It's just my Xbox controller and my headset. So yeah. Up top you see we have the USB 2 and 3.0, the headphone and mic jack, power button, reset button on the inside so you don't accidentally hit it. But USB 3.0, man, loving it so far. First computer I've had that's had it, and it's actually a bit dusty on the fan grill. I'm going to take care of that tomorrow. Up top here we do have room underneath this grill part right here for a 200mm fan to sit up top, or if you're crafty enough you could throw a H100 in there, which is basically just a water cooler. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't have a lot of room, as you'll see, but there's this side window here. I know it's probably hard to see, but I am about to pop off the side panel. Set it down so I can do it with two hands. Okay, side panel is off. There in the light you can see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the inside. That's dark as hell. God, why is it so freaking dark? Shit over, but I don't want to do much of anything to it. Oh my goodness. This is like ridiculously dark, and I can't like move it out or maneuver it because it's running. This is not good. I don't have any kind of light to use. Maybe I can use my flash on my camera on my phone. Maybe that'll be bright enough. You think? Let's try it out real quick. Does that brighten it up? It actually does. Cool. So I'll just delete the video off my phone when I'm done making this video. So anyway, okay. So right here you can see. Oh, no, you can't. Now you can. It is a toolless entry. You can screw it on the other side, which I did. But this is for all your drive bays right here. Then underneath that you have your hard drive. I threw my 500 gig hard drive in there. But I am looking to upgrade it real soon because just the games that I have that I'll show you are making me run out of space quite fast. So my motherboard is back there. You can see I'm trying to keep the phone away from the camera so it doesn't block the light. I'm running a gigabyte. It's a 970A UD3. It's a AM3 Plus socket. And that's because my processor is a AMD FX 6350. It's got a stock speed of 3.9 gigahertz. So that's why I went with that. You can see my RAM in there. Tilt it sideways. You can't really see it. You can only see like the heat sinks on top. But it's the G-Skill. I forget what they even call it. The Ripjaws. The Ripjaws X series. I got 8 gigs. It's 2 sticks of 4. That's running a 1600 megahertz. Right here you see my graphics card, my huge ass graphics card. It's an XFX Radeon 7870. I almost forgot the numbers there for a second. It is the Double D edition, which is the dual dissipation, which I'll try to show you. I don't know how well you'll see it. Yeah, you can see it's got the dual fans there. It's also the black edition, so it is it is unlocked, so you can overclock it. And yeah, I'm getting some fucking great performance out of it, man. It's running anything that I want it to at just the highest speeds or the highest quality. Down here you can see my my Roswell 600 watt power supply. That's going to be changed out pretty soon. I'm not happy running this thing with a power supply that's not 80 plus. I picked it up on sale along with the case. The case was on sale as well. It was like 48 bucks, so I jumped all over it at the time. Yeah, I think that's all there is to show inside. I think. I am running a stock fan on my CPU right now. I can't really afford anything different, but I am going to upgrade it, like I said. I'm either going to get an H80i and put that in the back where that fan is, or I'm going to get an H100i, but you can see that I don't have a whole lot of room up top. So yeah, one of those two is going to go in this case. I'm not sure which one yet. Let me delete this video real quick. I'm still good on time on my camera, so... Why do I have a video of my Vita on my phone? That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's inside my case. I am actually gonna pull up my side panel back on here. Because I want to keep as much dust from getting inside of it as possible. You can see my external here. It's a 2 gigabyte Western Digital. It's basically full. I don't have a whole lot of space on that, otherwise I would have just used that instead of the 500 gig I threw inside there. So, before I even had any of the parts for the computer, I knew that I was going to do this back in January when my Xbox basically died on me. And I'm going to close that out now. And, okay. But yeah, back in January, I knew that this was happening. I basically said, fuck it. And I was just finally gonna just get away from having two consoles because I had my Xbox and my PS3. And the Xbox took it down on me, and I was just like, screw this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not getting another Xbox. I'm gonna build something that I've wanted for, God, I don't even know how many years and years. I was gonna finally build me a gaming PC. And so that was back in January when I got rid of my Xbox. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but you know what? It was worth the wait. Like I said, the day of the E3 conferences is when I put everything into my PC because I had all the parts here, everything came. So I built it that day, and then sadly our family dog passed away, so my dad, who was the one who gave me his copy of Windows 7 basically, it was basically his dog, and he was just grieving really bad over it. So I just decided to give him some time before I even bothered him with this Windows stuff. And, you know, time heals most wounds. So he, I don't want to say got over it, but he moved on to the point where I was like, you know, can I get the Windows from you? So that all worked out, and, you know, I'm running it now, as you can see. And I don't know why this makes me want to go golfing. But, yeah. So, what the hell is that? Windows Azure? So IGN posts, they're saying, what does Xbox One's cloud mean for you? Doesn't mean shit for me. Not a fucking thing. So I guess now basically I can show you, as I was getting to the point of the story, before any part ever showed up from my house, I was already buying games that I knew I was going to want to play when this thing was built. So right away I was into Steam, obviously, with their sales. One of the main reasons I wanted a computer in the first place was to play DayZ, which is a mod right now for the game called Arma 2. So I jumped at the chance to buy that. So I have, of course, Arma 2, British Armed Forces, and the private military company, which gives you the high-res textures, or player models, not textures, but player models. The Operation Arrowhead, which is the expansion to Arma 3 that you have to run DayZ. I don't know why they made me download the beta. I still haven't figured that part out, but I do have the mod. It's not 8 minutes played, trust me. I played the shit out of this thing. I run it through DayZ Commander, which I guess when I run it through that, it doesn't clock in the times on Steam. Um, and right around the time that E3 was rolling around, Steam had an awesome ass sale on the Batman Arkham series, where you got both Asylum and City Game of the Year editions for $12.49. So there was no way I was passing that up. So I got both the Game of the Year editions of Arkham Asylum, as you can see there, and Arkham City. As you can see, I played City more than I played Asylum. These are launched from Steam, so those are the correct times. Bioshock Infinite actually came with my graphics card, along with Tomb Raider, which you see down here. Borderlands 2 I caught on another Steam sale where it was actually it was $12.49. It was the exact same price that I paid for both the Batman games, but you only got Borderlands 2. I guess that's because it was newer. Duke Nukem Forever I actually picked up for $1 at Walmart, and I'll show you the other games that I got for that same price because they were having a hell of a sale. I haven't played it on the PC yet. I've installed it. It installed into Steam, which I thought was pretty awesome. I don't know how many other games do that. None of the ones that I've installed from the disc have installed into Steam. Marvel Heroes I downloaded because it was free, but it's basically like microtransactions. You have to pay to do stuff. Not to do stuff, but you can play the game for free, but you can buy stuff to help your character. Microsoft Flight, another free game. I haven't played it yet, but my buddy Mark basically told me that he got frustrated as hell with it, and he was just crashing all over the place. I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to crash in high definition, because I used to crash all the time on the old flight simulators, and to me that was awesome. Poker Night 2 I actually caught on sale the day that I put Windows into my PC, which was a week ago today, actually. Yeah, today's Sunday, the 30th. Yeah, it was a week ago today that I got this thing up and running fully. Poker Night 2 I picked up for $3.95. It was on sale. It's not an expensive game when you buy it just outright, but I couldn't pass up the sale because playing this game you can unlock special stuff in Borderlands 2 and Team Fortress 2, as well as some other ones I think, but I haven't got that far and I've only done one tournament. No, maybe 2 tournaments. It says I unlocked 2 achievements. View all achievements. What else have I unlocked? Oh, win a hand. Okay. And then, of course, Team Fortress 2. I don't know why this space... Steam just puts that stuff into your thing if it's, like, free for, like, a weekend. Because they have stuff where you can... they recently did Saints Row the 3rd. You could play it for free for a weekend. And then if you liked it, you had to buy it. Of course, it was on sale. You could buy it for, like, $12. And I think that came with... No, I don't think it did come with the DLC. I don't think it did. Team Fortress 2, everyone knows what Team Fortress 2 is. If you've ever turned on a PC, it's Valve's... no, it's really not Valve's answer to Counter-Strike because they have Counter-Strike. It's a badass shooter. You should check it out if you have a PC. Or if you haven't, you can play it on Xbox and PS3 because it's in the orange box. So check it out. Definitely check it out. It's a badass game. Like I said, they're always having sales. They're having a weekend deal right now where you can get Chivalry, which is a medieval warfare game. It's got some awesome melee combat in it. You can get that for 66% off of the regular price. I don't know what the regular price is. Today's daily deal, though, is Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, which is usually $30, and right now it's on sale for $7.49. So they do have some awesome ass sales, man. Steam knows where it's at. But aside from the games that I have in Steam, I also have other games. I have some Origin games, and I have some Uplay games. So we're going to open up Origin right now. By the way, if you want to add me on Steam, it's Hellraiser4785. If you want to add me on Origin, you can. It's SteveO's #1. It's a stupid ass name, but there's a story behind it. I don't know if I want to get into that story right now. SimCity was bought for me for my birthday by my brother and my sister. And my brother's laptop was the only way that I could play it, and I didn't want to wait until I got my PC up and running because this was 2.5 months ago. So he let me use his laptop. I had not signed up for Origin before, but I had signed up for an EA account, but it would not let me reset my password and stuff, or give me my username. So I had to make a whole new one. I didn't have any games. Like I said, I didn't have Origin before. But, yeah, it wouldn't let me make a new name, or it wouldn't give me my name, or let me reset my password, so I had to make a new one. Which wasn't a big deal. I just went with something stupid and simple, and I planned on changing it, but I can't now because I have all these games on here. And if I change it, I'll lose them, so... but I do have SimCity. That's the limited edition. I have the box for it also. I think I unboxed it for you guys. I'm pretty sure I did in one of my videos. Crisis 3, the Hunter Edition, it actually came with my graphics card. I got 4 games with my graphics card, actually. 2 of them you saw on Steam, Bioshock Infinite and Tomb Raider, and then Crisis 3. I'll show you the other one in a minute. But I did buy Battlefield 3, the premium edition. I don't know why it's the limited edition on here, because I do have the premium edition. As you can see there, I did buy the physical copy. But yeah, so that's all my Origin games. I don't plan on buying anything from Origin ever. I'd rather just buy the physical copy. They actually have announced recently that they are changing Origin, so I hope they change it for the better. Far Cry 3 I did actually pick up today. Today started a sale at Best Buy where it was on sale for $20, the physical copy only. So I did pick that up today. And then Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon was the 4th game that I got with my graphics card for free. They have this thing called AMD Reloaded Never Settle or something like that. And if you buy an AMD card, you do get like a shitload of free games. And they swap out the games a lot. Like they've had fuck, I can't even think of it. Can't even think of what else they've had on there in the past. These are my physical games that I have built up from over the years. I don't know if I can zoom in this video. Oh, I can. Cool. Lego Star Wars 1 and 2 I actually picked up at a thrift store a couple years ago for like $2 a piece. So I jumped all over that. And it turned out when I got home that my old computer wouldn't play them, so I was boned on that one. Battlefield 19... Oh, I need to zoom out if I'm going to do that. Battlefield 1942, the complete edition, or the complete collection. It comes with 1942 and basically all the expansions they released. Picked that up at Best Buy. It was on clearance for $1.42. So I didn't understand or question why it was. I just did it. Blazing Angels 1, the movies, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I do have Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. I should have showed you that first. Sims 1, the deluxe edition. Sims 2, a couple expansions. My buddy has my copy of Sims 2 at his house. A whole mess of Sims 3 expansions. And then Sims Medieval. Picked those up for $1 each at Walmart, along with Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Age of Empires and Command & Conquer the First Decade. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas I've had for a while. A long while. It's actually the 2nd edition, so it doesn't allow me to mod it, but yeah. SimCity I showed you. Civ 5, the Game of the Year edition, was another one I picked up for $1, along with Duke Nukem Forever, Fallout 3 and Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I also picked that up for $1. And then today I picked up Far Cry 3, of course, I showed you, and Battlefield 3 Premium Edition. And I'm running out of time in this video, so I'm going to run through this real quick. These are the ones that I don't have, like, boxed cases for, as my phone's done charging. Roller Coaster Tycoon, the original. Picked that up at Target years back. Godfather of the Game. Picked that up at, this was at a thrift store for like $3. But it was, when I bought it, the stickers were, they were still sealed on the sides. I broke the stickers off. So I basically got a brand new game for like $3. But of course, like every time I went to the thrift store, when I got home, I couldn't play it. Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I've had this for years. I didn't buy it. It was actually just given to me by my uncle, who just didn't want it anymore. And then Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I picked this up on clearance at a computer show one time. Or a computer fair, I guess I should call it. I don't know if you guys have those in your areas that you live in. But yeah. I think that's it. No, that's not it. I have these three too. That should be over here. I don't know why they're not. Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth. That was another one that I picked up on clearance at the computer fair, same day. And then Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, both PC editions. So yeah, that's my collection so far on here. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Arma, okay, Crisis, yeah. Games. Origin, okay, yeah. SimCity, yeah. Steam, there's all my Steam games. Yeah, I didn't miss nothing. Okay, so yeah, that's my computer. You guys look forward to some videos as soon as I'm able to afford a copy of DX Tory or Fraps, whichever I decide to get. Yeah, so I'm going to get back to the games, and you guys are going to get back to watching more videos on YouTube, I assume. But I want to say thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking in there. I know I've had a little serious lack of videos lately, but as soon as I can get this DX Tory or Fraps thing up and running, that's going to seriously change this time. And I'm dead serious this time, you guys. I'm not like, when I would unbox something, I'd be like, oh, maybe I'll do a playthrough of this later. And then I never would. And it pissed me off. It did. But doing 3 videos every 5 hours that were only 15 minutes long, it just doesn't work out the way that you think it would. So I was just like really just like against doing playthroughs, especially like long games. Like Fallout. I never got to finish Fallout 3 my playthrough. I have to start that over. I want to do Far Cry 3. I want to finish Battlefield 3. Duke Nukem. Just all of my games, man. So you guys can look forward to that. I'll keep you posted when I get the program. Because it is like $31 or so. So, yeah. Again, thanks for sticking in there. Thanks for viewing the video. Give it a like if you want to. I'm not really that into likes, but leave a comment below if you have any suggestions of games I should try out or do a playthrough of once I get the program up and running. So, thanks again. I'll catch you guys later.